what it do, support crew. Going on, man. Welcome to the intro, Moral Support podcast with my brother Desi Fresh. Desi Fresh, stand up, man. Talk to the people, man. Talk to the people. What we here for? What we here for?
Welcome. Listen, day one, Moral Support, the podcast.
2024.
2024.
Hey, it's fresh. We fresh in the new year, man. Fresh in the new year, 2024.
First week of the new year, cutting this thing.
Ready to light it up. I'm telling you, y'all better, you know what I'm saying? Y'all better get ready. You know what I'm saying?
Here. Listen, we just want to take this episode to take a moment just to walk down the things that we can and that you all can all expect throughout this journey. Moral Support, the podcast is something heavy that's been on our hearts for a couple years now. It ain't have a name to it, but it had.
How many years we've been talking about actually starting
just our podcast,
or that we got into this space to the point where we felt like we could give back to the people in a way that this platform can provide.
You was out Cali, bro. When you was out Cali,
what is it? 2024. So that was about 2021, 2020. Yeah,
don't hurt my head.
I know. Don't get me lying either. But it was a couple years. It's been a couple years.
It's been some time, but we here, we in live, we in full effect. So it's like it's just so real. But yeah, like you said, we thought about it. We had those conversations where we just felt like, which everybody does. Let's be real. Everybody feel like they're having substantial conversations.
Yeah, what they say, man. Let's start a podcast.
Yeah. But we, it was different for us. I say so in my opinion, just because the unique conversations we had, that it was just how fruitful and valuable they was to us to get us through. Like they wasn't just conversations of entertainment. They was conversations that really moved the needle and evolved us and progressed us in life. So I think it was throughout those conversations, and then I think we just realized throughout the maturity that we gained and even the places and the spaces of, wholeness that we kind of walked into within our latter years of the ages we are now, I think we kind of understood, man, we ready, we in position, we got the resources, everything's around, so it just makes sense. Let's get into it.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I definitely agree with you, bro. I mean, I think just kind of seeing how certain podcasts or, the stuff that we we're watching, listening to, so on and so forth, just seeing the value and the impact that it had on us as growing as men, you know what I'm saying? And just a human in general, just seeing in this place of life that we're at and where we're trying to go and seeing the things that's necessary for us to get there. I think us having them conversations collectively kind of led to this point. It was inevitable because we were going to do it in some way or fashion, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to do more. We plan to do more. There's a lot in store. Like I said, man, we lighting 2024 on fire. But yeah, and I think with us, we have always been deep people. Like we always seen a deeper meaning in situations or scenarios. We never take anything lightly. We take advice from just about anybody that we can. We listen, and I think being able to pour back in to the people who are like us, who may not have that resource or, wherever it's coming out, we can kind of, be that hope. And that's what we plan on doing. And I it's not always just going to be me and Des. We plan on bringing people on.
Absolutely.
And, people in different lanes, different walks of life who may be able to pour back in ways that we can't. And, to go through a thorough, I wouldn't say it's not like an interview, but you know what I'm saying? Just an opportunity for them to get off what they feel like they can give back to the people. So we really look forward to having them on and for you guys to come join us on this journey. Because I'm telling you, it's going up. It's going up for real. And I couldn't be more excited doing it with my brother. We both, come from a place of the hard knocks, Keysburg, Pennsylvania, man. Love it. It's
what's a better place to be doing this at too, man?
We in the Keysburg right now.
Downtown McKeesport right now,
man. It's real, bro. Like the energy, everything is real. So hopefully we might rub off on y'all a little bit, man. But trust, man. It's all for the better. I promise. Our intentions with this has been super pure from the jump. Our intentions ain't coming on here goofing around. Yeah, we gonna have our time.
We're gonna have fun.
We're gonna have fun. We gonna have so much fun with this. But you know what I'm saying? We really just ask for y'all to really, dig up what y'all need, to get this through. through y'all lives and whatever way it takes. But yeah, definitely excited about this, man.
It's gonna be dope, bro. It's gonna be a journey. I think throughout it, we'll be able to find ourselves building a community. I think those who out there who will be watching and viewing, I think y'all will find yourself in a safe place. I think y'all will find yourself in a place of not only getting value but being valued. I think y'all will find yourself in a place of just kind of connecting with a tribe, and we plan to be that. As my brother said, it won't just be me and him, so we'll have diversity and a plethora of different people out there who will be given different value. It'll be a multitude of different things. All in all, it'll definitely always be morally supportive. So we'll get some professionals on here.
Name of the game.
I say
moral support,
man.
man.
And we're laying everything we do is going to be built on that foundation. So y'all can hold us to that. Everything we do will be out of love. It'll be out of value. It'll be out of substance. And it'll be out of just, purpose. It'll be out of purpose at the end of the day. So every individual that we plan to have on here and that will be an honorable guest, best believe that they'll be vetted by us. They'll either be somebody that we know and trust that can be of support and be of value to the rest of the people. Because, again, we look to give substance out there. There's a lot of content out here in the world today, and it's fine. And everybody has their unique way of expressing themselves. But how we plan to come on here is how we plan to come on here, and it's going to be out of value. And
calculated, man.
That's it.
Calculated and seeing how, again, we can give the most value out. You know what I'm saying? That's all we want. We're not just going to have anybody on here.
Respectfully.
Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that nobody, certain people don't have things to talk about. I'm sure they do. But, again, we are going through that process together to see who's the best fit for our, this platform and our audience. So allow us to formally introduce ourselves.
Here we go.
My name is Duane Tymous, 25 years old, McKeesport, Pennsylvania, born and raised. You could call me D, Turtle. That's a big one. Whatever feels comfortable for you as long as it's respectful. Desi, I'll allow you, to introduce yourself to the people.
Yes, sir. Love family. Desi, betterly known as Desi. Some people call me Desi Fresh, Des, but Desmone Stanford. It's the government. No shame in the game. It's all there. I ain't hiding for no people. So you can say that. You can say that with confidence. But yeah, man, I am who I am. I'm 26 years old. From a McKeesport, born and raised, own a home here. So this is home nonetheless. And we down the street from where I grew up at. So this is all so real. Just being everything come full circle, man. Everything come full circle. We got some great things in store. Like, I'm really excited, and who we are is not even the value or the most important part of this journey. And even with the people that we bring on here, it's not even about who they're going to be. When we say we're going to bring certain individuals on here and not just bring anybody, it's going to be about the value that one has within inside. It's not going to be about the person with the biggest name who's betterly known in a trending manner in a popular manner, but it's about who actually can give value and not be a pollute. It's not about being popular. It's just about not being a pollute. So we just want value. So who we are is who we are. Again, we're here to do what we do just because what our hearts are, where our hearts are, where they lie right now. The value and the posture that they hold right now is what we would say would qualify us to do this. We're not nobody of any expertise in any things we're going to be talking about, but we have experience and we have perspectives.
You know what? I do want to say we are experts because we have dealt with all of this, firsthand. You know what I'm saying? Most of the stuff, pretty much, I could almost guarantee you 99.9% of the stuff that we talk about that comes out of our mouths is stuff that we experience and that we experience at certain levels that only people that went through it can understand. That's fair. I would say it is almost an expertise. Because trust, like you said, we didn't go to school for sure. Anything that we're talking about. We're not no therapists, we're not psychologists, but we have real life experiences. Sure. We have been to war for real. Like, what I'm saying, we've been in the field, going through the stuff that we went through in life. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. And I also wanted to say that the reason why we named this podcast Moral Support is because there is a multitude of ways how you can support people. It doesn't always have to be money. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't always have to be physically. But in a way that we feel like we can support the amount of people that we intend to, nothing spreads faster than word. You know what I'm saying? Than people listening and, spreading it on to the next. So hopefully, I mean, if you don't get nothing from the episodes, then maybe somebody can use it as value in their life or the stuff that they're going through, the trials and tribulations that, they might be going through. And spread it word of mouth. And maybe they want to tune in. Or, if y'all have anything that y'all want us to touch on specifically, y'all, feel free to comment. And we'll definitely take a look. We're open to a lot of things, man. And we just want to have these conversations with you guys and actually be able to interact with you guys. So we can cover these things together. And hopefully y'all can also teach us things and support us as well. Because we may be going through something we may not be aware of, but you guys can open our eyes just as well as we can open yours. So
that's great. So like, subscribe, comment, all that there. Listen, we want to gather y'all as a community and we want to hold tight.
Only because we need it to keep giving y'all as much as we possibly can at the highest level. That's all we want. We just want to reach out to as many people as possible. We want to come across everybody's page, because we really do believe that everything we say is value. Now, whether or not you want to listen to it, that's that's on your own merit. That's cool if you don't. But for the ones who do, for the ones who's interested, for the ones who want to interact with us, I trust we around. We not high nowhere. We here and we available. So definitely reach out, man.
That's it. Great value. We're here, and y'all getting us in our rawness. You got me with the scruffy hat on right now. Twist needs some love right now. Man, you hear what I'm saying? My man's is on his journey to grow his locks back.
Yeah, man. Look, listen, I was on 9 years, man, almost 9 years, 8 to 9 years with my locks, man. I cut them. I didn't really have a reason, but I know that I'm getting them back. You know what I'm saying? I'm scruffy around the edges too. My beard and stuff ain't connecting all the way like I wanted to, but I'm trying to get there, man. I'm trying to get there.
That's the beauty of it. Y'all getting us raw, authentic, so y'all get to grow with us. Y'all gonna see us on our better days, and that's the reality in it. And not even just aesthetically on the outside, but just on the inside. Like, we maybe not be the most healed person that we desire to be. We might not be the most smartest person we desire to be, but y'all getting us where we are, and we're gonna meet y'all where y'all at as well. So that's the beauty in it.
And we are not wordsmith. I don't want to hear, no grammar corrections or none of that. Man, listen. You know what? You say that because you like to use big words. But you know what? A great philosopher once said, I'm a quote unquote, I'm a paraphrase, but he said, if you say things, in a way which everybody can understand, that's what makes you a great speaker. You know what I'm saying? Not if you're using a whole bunch of big words where people don't understand.
I agree.
You can't call yourself a great speaker. But
you gotta know your audience.
Desi, I ain't gonna lie, Desi tough with the vocab. So, you know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know a word, go to Google. You know what I'm saying? Go to Google. It's all good. Trust, because I'm there with y'all, man.
And the fact that I matter at that's right, because even with my vocab, my grammar ain't on point. So, I mean, I'm gonna say I mean a couple of times. You're gonna hear that. We from the port like the option. You still gonna be us. But, I mean, it is what it is. You gonna get some rawness.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know. But all in all, it's all about expression, and you're so right with that quote, and it's so real, because I find myself being considerate of who I'm talking to when I'm talking to certain people and how I talk. I can talk a multitude of different ways, and it's all natural. I mean, I never studied communications or anything like that. I don't know. I guess I got a thing for words when you think about it.
Absolutely.
I read a little bit.
You can grasp people like that. Nah, just
But what it does is allows me to express myself in a manner, because you got to have a word to how you feel at the end of the day. And sometimes we don't have the vocabulary to place and express a word on how we feel. And so it's just like that blank, you know what I mean? So absolutely, it's in a matter of that. So
you know what though? There's a lot of people, bro, especially in environments where we grew up from, you can't take their dialect out of the hood.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? They go to
their smarts.
Yeah, they go, and it's not that they're dumb. It's not anything. Right. You know what I'm saying? They just can't talk a different way. And sometimes I limit people on opportunities and stuff like that. And when you get into certain rooms, people hear, the way you talk, and they're like, man, this dude don't sound too intelligent, and unfortunately, it is a thing where people judge, and and you will be judged by a lot of people everywhere you go in every walk of life. There are people there judging you based off your appearance, the way you sound, the way you look, the way you talk, the way you move, like everything. So, opening yourself up to a better dialect, vocabulary, grammar, whatever, spelling, like you want to be on your P's and Q's with certain audiences, and you know what I'm saying, and it's not being two-faced, you know what I'm saying, it's not being two-faced, it's just knowing, you're not gonna go to a job interview dressing like you about to go to a club, right? You know what I'm saying, because you go limit your opportunity. They might be like, man, no, I could just see how he carry himself in a professional manner. This ain't it. So you don't want to be one of those people, man. You just gotta be aware. Just be open and aware. You're not being two-faced. You still being yourself.
Absolutely.
There's times and places for certain things, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. So don't let nobody say you're not being who you are.
And let's not forget the ultimate goal in communicating. It's to comprehend. So if I want to comprehend somebody and I want somebody to comprehend me, there's a certain way we got to talk. And I'm not going to, obviously, I don't know who's behind the other end of this camera, so I don't know what their comprehension level is, but that's the beauty in it. It's just to be us, and whoever we are for will be drawn to us.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So It's all in a matter. Obviously, we're not going to dumb anything down, but we're not going to try to be, what's the word? I can't even think of the word right now. What's the word? What they say?
Like too much?
Yeah, for lack of better words. I'm not about to be
super intellectual,
I'm not gonna articulate myself in a manner where nobody can understand.
Like you talking to Malcolm X?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like it is what it is, but we gonna be us, and we gonna be us, and genuine. And y'all might see different versions of us because we're growing individuals. Every day we're growing,
Absolutely.
So there's gonna be, and throughout this, we're getting reps in, so we're gonna find ourselves growing in a manner of communications, whether we acknowledge it now or not, because. Being 2 years under another podcast, I kind of seen how my growth was just with the comfortability of speaking, let alone actually doing public live speaking. You find yourself growing so much because you find a value in your voice. You know what I mean? You find a value in your voice. And when you value your voice, as anybody should, especially when you come from behind this camera and actually go talk to live people, you have a different respect and approach in the way that you deliver certain messages. You don't talk to this camera as if there's nobody behind it, and as if those people behind it actually don't have a way of perceiving things that is of importance. We have a responsibility here, whether we see the people on the other end of the camera or not.
Right.
And we got to acknowledge that. That's why we're here, to give moral support, because we have come to the conclusion and understanding that somebody on the other end of this camera can use something that we have to offer. So here we are just on that journey, and that's just something that, as we do it, we'll gain more respect for, we'll gain more consideration for it, we'll gain just more love for it, really. Like, it's going to be a beautiful thing, and I think y'all will see it. Y'all be able to witness it.
Absolutely. Nah, that's big, man. That's big. And I'm just, again, I can't, me and Desi, we talked last night about it, and, I was just telling him how excited I am. Like, I'm just about this journey, man. Like we talked about, it's been years, like, coming for real. We've kind of, and the only reason why I really took so long, because we weren't waiting for the perfect moment. It's just timing is everything, and I'm not gonna say we wasn't waiting for the person time, but you feel it, like you can feel it whenever it's time, and now it's time.
We done went through a whole snowstorm to get down here.
Look, sacrificing our lives for y'all, man, to get this intro out. And we ain't even in the thick of the podcast, man, but I'm telling you, I'm stuck on hills, sliding down hills, man, seeing car accidents.
10 inches of snow down there.
Man, listen, it's a blizzard out there. But nah, for real, man, putting our lives on the line for y'all. Don't take it for granted, man. We really love this, man. And we love y'all, and we really do, man. And when we say that love word and stuff, we really mean it. We are affectionate men. We really, we hold our relationships and stuff tight. So, if y'all here on this journey, we need y'all. We need y'all here. You know what I'm saying? Like this. Be like this. And just show love and compassion to your people around you as well.
That's it. So we 20 minutes in, brother. Let's we're gonna take this episode in specific, to really just let y'all know a little bit about us. Y'all will get to know us. Y'all will get to learn us throughout the journey, of course, because we're here for a long time, not a good time. But and just our own words to express ourselves and to kind of dive a little bit of deep into our lives. We just want to take a moment to just, say some basics, or not even basics, but just some important things that maybe mean something to us. So I can ask you some questions. You can ask me some questions. We can ping pong a little bit.
Yeah. You hit me first, though.
All right, I got you. So Duane is 25 years old, right? He's from McKeesport. This guy's I'm gonna just say I'm gonna speak for him a little bit. This guy's an immaculate guy. This is my brother. Been my brother for since like 8th grade.
Yeah.
7th, 8th grade.
Yeah,
7th, 8th grade, intermediate school. We definitely been on some journeys together.
How long is that? How many years is that?
I ain't doing all that.
Math ain't mathing right now.
2024, man. Whatever that means. I'm 26, you 25.
6 years removed.
Man, give me a headache.
Yeah, it's a lot. Well, that's like 11 though.
I know we got at least 10 plus down.
Yeah, it's like 11, 12, something like that.
We 10 plus in. Like I said, I always say he ain't my day one, but he's definitely my A1. So, that mean more than me. That mean more than anything to me because I got day ones who ain't A1s and they ain't here no more. So my guys here, we rocking. And then for us to do this together, I don't take this lightly. This journey, to embark on this journey together, I don't take it lightly. But again, I trust this guy highly. I can say with my life. I love him. He's my brother. Not by blood by any means.
Don't put tears in my eyes.
Listen, man, just be real, man. Listen, I ain't got too many I can say that about, but for the ones I do, I got to give them their flowers while they here. And just a great guy. He keeps me lifted. I always say, we don't spend as much time as we do just being adults and the phases we got now, busy men. Both entrepreneurs, both full-time working men as well. So it's just funny to me. I always think about, the time where you were out in Cali and then we spent so much time connecting. I always say, man.
On the phone every day for like an hour.
Man, 3 hours, bro. I'm in the gym, 3 hours on the elliptical talking to this dude. And it's not like we was being productive. And it's like, but even like throughout the distance, that's when we was at our closest. And I always say that because it's just so real. And it just, it exposed a lot for us throughout those times, bro. I truly think so. So, just who you is. We didn't live together we didn't spend some time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, even when I was out of Cali, it's like we was closer then than we were when we were living together. Because I
didn't see you, bro.
Yeah, we didn't. We was working, doing what we do.
No doubt.
But just that connection that we've always had, that trust, that love. Man, we've really been like, man, rocking, bro, like this, bro, since we met, and it's been, and I tell you all the time, the thing that I admire the most about you is your ability to grow as quickly as you do, and it's not rushed. Like when you look, when you look at Desmond, like he don't rush his growth. Everything just happens in the way that it does, but he's very disciplined. That's the one. I rave about that a lot, bro. Is how disciplined you is, and everything that you, in every journey, bro, that you take and you endure on, bro. The food, the health in general, bro, and just life, bro. Relationships, everything, bro. If you always, you've grown, and it's something I always admired. And just the conversations that we had, bro. We may be in two different like lanes and areas of our lives, but on the same path, kind of, like, if that makes sense, or if we in the same
synchronicity.
Yeah, we still synchronized, bro. And again, it's like at this point, nothing could really slow it. You know what I'm saying? Slow it up. And that's another, a reason for us to get this together is because this is something that we doing together. And that synchronization that we have, it's a big word for me. So, but we can give it to y'all, and y'all can hopefully synchronize with us. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, no, that was big, bro. Like that whole,
in a nutshell, 1,000 things I can say, but
it's big.
It is. It's funny.
Just so y'all know, this is real. Like this is everything's real. I'm talking trenches, man. Like I'm talking real life trenches. Both poor. Like we, you know what I'm saying? Like we really come from the hard knock, blue collar city. It's tough, but for those who know, and everybody that's been through it, maybe in a different area of the world, you can feel it for sure. So, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all relate a little bit and y'all can connect that with us.
They will. They'll feel it. They'll feel it.
So, you mentioned the entrepreneurship. So tell the people, man, what you do outside of this.
Okay.
Name a few things.
Thinking, clothing brand.
No, you gotta show them, bro.
I gotta show them.
Yeah, you gotta get up.
I ain't gonna standing up, but I mean, thinking, don't be asking for this one because this ain't out on the streets yet.
Exclusive.
Exclusive coming soon. Got to do some innovation, but thinking a missionary clothing brand, innovated or established last year. We in a new year now. February, almost a whole year went by. We established a missionary brand. Looking to transform the hearts and the minds of every individual. However we could do that, we multifaceted. We got podcasts, we got clothing, we do speaking engagements, we do community work, and we're looking to grow into the mentorship lane. So that's something big on this year's calendar.
Shout out Bilal, Jay.
Shout out Bilal, shout out Jace, man. My brothers, a 3-quart full in this journey together, man. We this is our thing, this is a we thing, and it's a us thing when it come down to it. Us out there, y'all out there. It's a collective journey, and it's a mission. It's a corporate mission for all of us to really take hold and do, because we wanna put these mindsets that we got now behind us and start to think king. We want to have renewed minds. We ain't telling y'all a new way to think. We're telling y'all a renewed way to think, and that's just straight from God Himself. We want to have a Christ-like mentality, man. We want to have the mentality of the kingdom, so we can live with morality and lead with that at all things. So here we are on Moral Support. That's what my brother gave when he got his name, and he said Moral Support, and I was like one of the first names he said when we was looking for a name, and he said it so gentle, like it was just something that came to him. I said, bro, that's the one. You don't gotta look nowhere else.
It's
like
smooth. It comes out smooth,
bro. It just makes sense. It's an alignment, bro. So I got away with understanding when somebody says something or shows me something where it's like that's the one. That's how it was with this logo. But it just makes sense. Moral, when you think about morale and you even look at the definition, it's such a unique thing, and it's a great thing to carry on and to carry out, and it's so important because morality has become obsolete in the world we live in today. It's it's withering away, and that's along with integrity, along with love, along with these things, and these are principal things, universal principal things that we need to maintain and sustain. So we can't let those things wither away. So as men, and specifically, leaders in life, leaders of communities, households, society, and whole states, government,
it's falling.
All that, we're falling up, we're coming up short. So as us just, being the 2 men that we are in the positions we are, we got to take whatever steps we can do, get a value we can to move the needle. And we're doing things beyond this podcast. We're cultivating ourselves day by day so we can be more of value to other people. But that's why we are here too on this platform, so we can amplify our voice, because we feel like it's at a place in a time where it can be of value and move the needle for somebody else in their life, causing them to, evolve, just grow overall. And, that's just important. That's important as leaders, again, for us to stop being jelly-backed men. Stop being jelly-backed men, man. We got spines for a reason, and we got to walk up straight, stand up straight, and start saying things straight out here. So this world could look better, We could be more peer and communities and society just overall. I really don't want to limit anything, but I ain't saying it's our assignment to do all that, but who knows? Maybe it is. Maybe it will be. We'll see where this goes.
Absolutely. Link will be in the description for Think King. You know what I'm saying?
Doubt.
So be on the lookout for that for sure. I'll go ahead and, tell my side of it.
What you do for entrepreneurship, brother? Talk to him.
So I do have a business with two other great men in my life. Two other good friends of mine, best friends. It is another blue collar situation. I tell you, we come from this hard knock blue collar type of environment. It's Easy Haul Services. Okay?
Come on
Now, what Easy Haul Services is, we go and do junk removal and do removal jobs for people in need, such as homeowners, landlords, property managers. Honestly, just about anybody who needs things removed from their property.
Man, you called a haul.
You call,
No
we haul.
limits.
I mean, that's all there is to it. You know what I'm saying? There's no, we try to X out the middleman work. So a lot of people use certain apps or websites to kind of middleman it, and then they pay that app or they pay that website a whole bunch of money, and then they pay us like a little bit of money. Like so, like the people will pay the app, let's say, $1,000. You know what I'm saying? And then that app company will pay us $200, like to do the actual job. You know what I'm saying? So we want to cut that out, cut that cost out for the customers, whatever. Make it easy for people. You know what I'm saying? Just call us. We'll come pick stuff up, get so you could get the unit ready for the next tenant, get your house ready, get your property ready, whatever the case may be. So we go do that. We got trailers, we got trucks, we got a van. So we do all the hard work for you. We just get it out the way for you, so you can go ahead and move on.
And how long y'all been in business, bro?
So since September 1st.
Come on now.
September 1st of 2020. So new company, but we rising real fast. Like business has been pretty much booming since we started. It slowed up during the holidays, but we look forward to getting it back going strong within the spring and the summer. But yeah, it's been fun, and I'll tell you what. Now I believe this is me and Desi's first stream of income outside of our 9-to-5s, and that freedom, and that say so on what your work hours is or your price, and people working on your service. Like it's been, to me, has been the biggest blessing, because all I want to do is provide great service. Like the money's going to come regardless. Like, you know what I'm saying? We just want great service, show people our services, you know what I'm saying? And then they could pay us after the job done. They ain't even got to talk about it for real. I mean, obviously some jobs we discuss the price beforehand, but I really do like to kind of, afterwards, like, look, you know what I'm saying? This is cool. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I want you to be so happy with the service that you don't really care how much you paying, like, and that you'll do it again and you'll tell your friends or whatever. So yeah, this is the first of many companies that I plan on building. It's been a great journey so far. Again, I'm doing it with some great people. I love it. I actually like physical work for whatever reason. I'm one of them weirdos. But yeah, it's been fun so far. Yep.
That's dope. Let it hear it. Yeah. Hey, just shout out to the entrepreneurs out there who really just, take action and step out on faith. We not full-time entrepreneurs. We got safety nets still, but we going to get there one day, but we're getting the reps in, and what a good thing it is to be able to get the reps in with a safety net, because sometimes we end up as fortunate to do that. But, we leveraging right now, and that's what it's about. We're leveraging. And
that's the word right there, leverage. Yeah, we're just trying to build leverage in our lives and to have that freedom, for us, our families, our future families. Like, like that's all it's about, is building this freedom. And this journey I'm telling you, it's hard, what I'm saying, for all those aspiring entrepreneurs and stuff. It is hard, but it is very much rewarding. You know what I'm saying? Even on some days it looks real bad. It's not fun. But, it's still very rewarding, because you're getting experience, you're getting reps on how to build these companies or build your brand, or, whatever. Even if it's stuff like clothes, wristbands, it could be anything, candles. Like it's tough. It's a tough business everywhere you go. But, being able to actually start your own thing with your own name, with your own brand, with your own people, there ain't nothing like it. And again, 2024, man, is here. For those who's been thinking about it, I'm not going to lie. There's never going to be a right time to do it.
Nope.
Never going to be a right time to do it.
Yesterday was the right time.
Yesterday was the right time. Tomorrow is too late.
Tomorrow is too late, man.
Do it. I'm telling you, like, to do it. If you're thinking about something, there's something that you really want to do, do it in a calculated way, but please go for it. Shoot for it, man, because I'm telling you, ain't nobody going to do it for you. And you keep waiting, 10 years might go by, 20 years might go by. Just don't wait, man. Go get your freedom. Go. It's out there for you. Go get it. You deserve it. Just go for it, man. And there ain't nothing wrong with 9-to-5s. If that's what you like, you cool. You come, whatever. That's what you want. That's 100% cool. But if you're not cool with that, there are other options. You're not stuck.
You want ownership one day. And just shout out to the fact that, that's one thing we want to be big on. We're going to be intentional about giving direction and resources throughout this podcast as well. So when we are giving advice for things, we will have people who are resourceful to come upon. So even just as our first resource, as a what's the word I'm looking for? We not doing this. Brain fart. Oh man, listen. As our first resource, we're here at the Launchbox right now. It's in McKeesport located. So for those who are in the Mon Valley, this is I guess our first marketing piece. I say so. Come down here, check out Launchbox, Google it. Look it up. We might have a link in the description below, because this is a place in a hub where entrepreneurs can be innovated. This is an incubation hub for entrepreneurs where they have resources, they have cohort space, they have studio available for you.
Classes.
They have classes, they have workshops, they have things, many just community as well, just of other entrepreneurs who also, lease here. And you're connected to Penn State too. So what a tribe to be able to enter. There'll be more information on the website. I'll let those who are actually leading the program be more informational about it. But check them out. Like, there's too many resources we have in our community that go unnoticed, and if they are noticed, they're not utilized. And we have to understand as a community what that does to those resources. When resources are not utilized, they do not stick around. Resources have to be utilized so they can continue to get funded. We have to understand that these things can't take them for granted, and we got to take advantage of them, or they go around, and then we say as a community, well, there's not nothing around here for me to do or utilize, but those things that was here for you to utilize, for us to utilize, we didn't take advantage of the opportunity, so now they're no longer here, and we don't want that.
You know what? I'm gonna say it too, especially in the Black community.
Yes,
because trust, I go out the way sometimes to certain communities that aren't, predominantly Black, and they have nice things. Mm-hmm. Like, there's stuff, and they have people volunteering to clean up after, their resources, or, their parks, and just regular people, bro. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? You have regular people, civilians, who are going around our parks just cleaning up garbage.
That's what community do, bro.
It's a part of that community, and it's a part of the community that we lack in a lot of our, in a lot of our areas, man. So, like, definitely trust, if you got kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, godsons, goddaughters, put them in situations to win, and show them these resources, because you might open them up to things that they didn't even know that they were interested in, but they could be great in.
Exposure.
Expose them to it, and it's around. It definitely is around, man. Get with your community people, get with your people, and if it ain't around, build it. You know what I'm saying? It's obviously a lot easier said than done.
Sure,
but it can be done. It's not impossible. If there's a will, there's a way, and I believe with a community of people that anything's possible. Anything is possible, and trust, there are people that want to help. There really is, man. Like, there is no excuse for it, and just no excuses, man. No excuses. If you ain't got it, ask, reach out. And again, we're always available, or I ain't gonna say always available. We're not always available, but reach out to us, and we'll get back to you as soon as we possibly can. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if there's a way that we can help, we would love to. If you're in the Pittsburgh area or whatever, reach out to us. We love to work with you on whatever grounds that is. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? As long as we can, and it's beneficial to everybody involved. And not even beneficial to
just mutual.
Understand that the intentions are always pure. So if we can help, volunteer, whatever, just let us know. You know what I'm saying? If you need help building something, let us know. We do what we can. And that's what we're here for. We're here to support in any way that we can. And not to be taken advantage of. That's not what I'm saying. But we're here to help, like the real deal help. So,
support. As long as it's all morale behind it. So, we got to be heavy on that. Something you said there, I love it, because we got to be the architects of our life. If not, the world will build something for you. Like, there's going to be inevitable. Either you build yourself a life, or the world builds one for you.
Exactly.
And we're witnessing that, and we have watched it, happen for years, and through our parents, or family, what have you.
Talking about systems.
Yeah.
If you don't create your own system, you're gonna be stuck in somebody else's.
You're gonna be stuck in somebody else's, and that's the reality. And everything runs on a system. Everything runs on a system. So create your system, And again, we plan to have many valuable resources on this podcast that will be able to help you create that system. We plan to have people who will be able to amplify lots of value and resources and information and direction, inspiration, hope. There's many things we plan to be. We plan to be the hope for the hopeless. We plan to be the help for the helpless. We plan to be
the light for the dark.
Come on, the light for the dark. You know, we want to heal the broken. We want to be these things, and you know, and we truly believe in our heart that we are these things. We embody these things, so we don't just want the change. We are being the change. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So now it's time to make change and be change makers. That's heavy. That was something that was heavy on my heart, even, you know, throughout the planning of us doing this. You know, I remember the date, but I remember when you even got when you actually decided the name Moral Support. Was it 2022?
It might have been the end of 2022. Might have
been the end.
Yeah, like towards the end of 2022. Yeah.
I'm thinking
100% it was.
Yeah,
like probably like in like it was like towards like November-ish.
I believe so. And I remember just, I don't know, I get this thing when I hear a vision and I'm honed on it. Like, I don't get urgent about, like you said, it's funny you say that because I really didn't realize it until you really said it, but just about the authenticity of how I slowly progress or like to grow, like not even just a slow manner, but just,
I wouldn't even say it's slow. You rapidly progress, because one thing you do not lack is discipline.
But I take my time still.
You take your time, but discipline is what ultimately speeds up the process for you, because a lot of people, when it comes to taking their time, they're not also disciplined within that same,
That's true.
So like for you to be as disciplined as you are and on the path of growth that you are, bro, like it kind of like put your stuff in ultra drive. Now, it doesn't happen overnight. Now, this is years.
That's my
you know
point,
what I'm saying? Though. Some people, like, for a lot of people, it takes, let's say, 40 years to do something. It will take Desi half that, 20, maybe 15. You know what I'm saying? And, again, that's something that I admire. And, yeah.
But what you're saying is my point, to go back and, like, when you said the name to this podcast and we thought about it, and obviously I was already podcasting at the time, so it was like, we can start tomorrow for real. Like, it's not like there's nothing holding us back other than the fact that we're starting.
Exactly.
But I trusted it, bro. So, you know, the seed was planted at that point, and then it was time to nurture it. And nurturing that seed wasn't like getting all this together. This wasn't about getting us together, because, again, we had the equipment, we had places and spaces that we could have shot at. So realistically, we could have got it on and live the next day. But it was about the cultivation. You know, I respected and understood the organic cultivation that needed to happen within us as individuals. Some things throughout that time happened in our life that was pretty important and, you know, drastic, that actually, you know, made us different individuals. Absolutely, so there's things such as, so, you know, just not knowing that that's going to happen, stuff like that, but trusting that we're going to get it done.
I say big trust, woo-woo. I'm a Lamar fan, but I'm a Steelers diehard fan, man, so don't get that messed up. I love Lamar, though.
It is Saturday,
big trust,
Hold
man.
on. It is Saturday. Oh,
and we play the Ravens.
Y'all play the Ravens. But, yeah, man, it's real, though. And it's just like, once you got that perspective and you understand that, like, that's, to me, bro, that's the self-disciplining things. Like, that's what keeps me disciplined, because I just got my eye honed into, okay, I mean, it's funny that I actually got into gardening and kind of understand it more in an actual literal manner, but once you plant this seed and you realize you just gotta cater to it daily for it to really become this, like, it's not about how much water I give it in one day, how much sunlight it gets in one day. Like, that doesn't propel the growth of it. Like, it still needs 45 days to be what it's supposed to be. So not knowing the date, not knowing the hour, not knowing the time, but still trusting that whatever we, you know, really get the vision of, that it's going to happen. And with me in specific, when I get that, like, it's different when I get it in a personal journey versus when I get it when it's like a shared journey with somebody. Yeah. Because, like, I don't know, some people be like thinking this, I'm just talking. We'll do it when we do it. Like, one day. Nah, bro, like, listen, there'd be 1,000 things going on in my head over time where it's like, we got to consider this, we got to consider that, we got to do this. And that's why I would just send you stuff sporadically, like, just to let you know. And just to keep the vision alive. Like,
absolutely,
you know, even if it's something that needs, you know, some time, you still got to have momentum to it.
You want to know something, though, bro? Like, you say to keep the vision alive. Again, It does, but a lot of people, it do die out. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
especially stuff like this.
Yeah, when you wait too long and y'all's kind of not like talking as much, or you know what I'm saying, it do die out. But one thing I could definitely say, bro, the same happiness that I felt back in 2022, 2021, whenever we first started this journey for real, if we even headed to where we at now, I still have that same excitement now than I did back then. And you know, throughout that time, communication might have cut a little bit because we became entrepreneurs. We opened up our, you know, our stuff. We, you know, we just been busy. Like we got a lot of stuff going on, but that vision and stuff, that happiness, that excitement never died. Like you know, I've always felt very strong about this, about who I'm doing it with. Just because I know how them conversations can go. I know that we can pilot some things, and I know that we can make things shake the way we need them to shake. And you know, again, I just really look forward to giving the people, bro, like everything that I've learned so far on my journey, and giving them more than what I've learned, you know, and I want to learn with them. And I want to learn with you. I want to learn with everybody that we bring on. You know what I'm saying? So there's so much stuff that I look forward to in this, man. Like, again, it's a perfect time to, you know, for me to, I feel it's the start of the new year. It's very symbolic to me. You know, I feel very good and optimistic about my journey of life. And to me, look, I'm ready to light this thing on fire, bro. I'm telling you, I'm ready to jump up on my seat. And
you said it was the inevitable, though. You said at the beginning of the episode, you said it was the inevitable, and it's not because it's like the inevitable don't mean it's just going to happen because it's just going to happen. It's because we knew it was going to happen because we was going to make it happen. And every time we have a conversation was a reminder that, bro, we're on pod one day.
Because it's too valuable. Like,
bro, we have 3 months off not talking, and we talk after 3 months, and it's like, dang, bro, this was a valuable conversation. And we know, like, our conversations don't need to be heard by other people. It's like, bro, somebody probably could have used that.
But no, the thing is, though, there be so much valuable energy into it, bro, that I feel like I can't keep it to myself.
It's selfish. It feels selfish.
I feel like there's no way that me and you should be the only ones having this conversation.
It feels selfish.
We need to invite other people into it. If they want to hear it or not, again, it's up to them completely. But
what makes you? What confirms that in your heart? Like, what makes? Because again, we talked about how a lot of people had stuff. They be like, bro, we need a pod. What about our conversations have you think where it's like, bro, this is worth somebody else hearing?
Because I get emotional about it.
Okay.
You know, about a lot of the conversations that we have, I feel it so deeply, bro. Like into my chest, I'm like, bro, like this just opened up so much more of me. Just this conversation, even me having this in my head, but getting it out. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, having somebody listen to you, bro, like it makes me feel emotional to a point where it's like, bro, I gotta tell people about this. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, like a prophecy, bro. Like I feel like I gotta like get it out. People gotta know, like, you know what I'm saying? And if they already know, I gotta make them aware of it. You know what I'm saying? Or at least give them the opportunity to become aware of it. Like, you know, like, I feel like, I just feel so, you know, because some people, and again, there's podcasts for different things. Sports, you know, they goof off, whatever. Yeah, respectfully, whatever your audience is, that's good. Good for you. But for me, again, being a person who do think very deeply, who see at the deeper meaning in everything, like, I mean, anything and everything, bro. Like, I look at everything to the little minute details. And, you know, I just feel like a lot of people can benefit, you know, hearing the words that we speak and hearing the people that we bring on. And, you know, I believe that could lead people. I don't know. Cause I know what it done for me when I heard certain people speak, or what, you know what I'm saying, or the stuff that I listen to, the music, the podcast, even watching movies or whatever, bro. Like, I know what that did for me, bro, as a person, and on my journey, on where I'm at as far as my maturity levels and understanding levels, spiritual, like everything, bro, like it hits me deep, bro, and it really changed my life for the better. So I just believe that we can also give that back.
I love that perspective. And like you said, like, we look at things in a deeper meaning, and that's not to be like spooky or anything like that, but we're just both perspectual human beings. Like, we like to look at perspective. We never think our way is the way. We understand that there's truth that
go ahead and say it.
You know what I mean?
No, go ahead and say it.
What I'm supposed to say, bro? What you want
more than one way to bake a cake.
Listen, you know there's definitely there's more than one way to bake a cake. There's many ingredients out there, but we do understand too that there is universal essentials and necessities that is needed to bake a cake. So we never think our way is the way. We understand that there is ways that are you know, universal. But I like what you said, and I think what hit me about it is, and if I had to say, that's what purpose is supposed to feel like when you not only feel emotional about it, because we, there's a lot of things that we emote to that are just for us, but like when you feel emotional about it to the extent you feel like somebody else need this, that's how you know it's part of your purpose. When you know something that benefits you, and you feel like you need to give it out to other people, that's how you know that there's fulfillment at hand, because it's a service that you want to do for someone else. Like you're giving something, and you want to give it. Like nothing else speaks love more than anything else. When you are giving something and you want to give it out to somebody else, absolutely, like nothing else more. And it's like you said, those conversations we would have. It's like, bro, it'll almost not. It's not only selfish for us to harbor those conversations and the value of those conversations to ourselves, but it'll also be a hindrance to us, because for one, I feel like we wouldn't be living within our purpose, and for two, that's a lot of pressure,
bro. Like too much.
It's
like
too
sometimes,
much.
Yeah,
you're
like
not supposed to hold all that.
Hold this.
You're not supposed to. Like,
exactly.
So it's like that buildup of pressure. We're only supposed to express it so that could be the valve to release it to other people, and let them get a bit, so we can fill their cups up, so we can fill cups up out there, but. Because all the pressure that we're having in our pipes, it's going to bust us. It's going to bust us. And that's how it feels to sit on purpose. Like, you get this build up, and you never turn the knob. You never turn the valve to release any of it.
Yeah, it's going to bust. Yeah, absolutely.
Pressure busts pipes. But it's like, I think we think about that only in a matter of, like, stress and, life being hard, challenges, struggles. Like, no, sometimes holding too much joy, holding too much love, holding too much emotions just in general can really, like, it don't matter the emotion, any emotion, like, too much of anything. A lot of people
familiar with anger, with it, when they hold too much anger, and then they ready to trip on everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? But instead of expressing that and releasing that valve and opening up, that flow of energy. You know what I'm saying? That flow of negative energy or whatever they're feeling out, bro. And eventually they're going to spaz on somebody. And it's just not healthy. None of it's healthy. Too much of anything is unhealthy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like if there's too much joy, you don't want to give yourself a heart attack. If you're Come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain things out there. Everything, you can't have too much. Moderation, bro. And you got to really control. You know what I'm saying? And by controlling it, you got to release them valves.
Dude, that's a great point, bro. I love that, because that's where we're at. We're here to release and be, and not only express ourselves, but to hopefully be able to, inspire, teach, maybe even,
and be taught
how to, how to express themselves and communicate, because we got to understand the point of communication again, comprehension, one of it being
that's another podcast.
Is it, bro? It is. That's what we here for, though.
But no, that, like, to really,
you said it needs some time.
Yeah, I about to say, to really dig into
I'll put it back in the pocket. Put it in a vault.
I ain't gonna lie, what, bro? Because communication, comprehension, body language, all that things can be thrown into the same.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna go that deep. But it's that deep. It's that deep, though.
That deep, bro.
It definitely is that deep.
So
right. I was just gonna say on the surface, just to let them know, like, that's why we are here talking, just to communicate not only ourselves, but to be able to communicate to y'all, and to just highlight the fact that everybody needs somebody to talk to. Everybody needs to talk. Whether that be a therapist, whether that be a friend, a brother, a significant other, a mentor. It don't matter the person, as long as they can be of some type of wise counsel to you, and obviously be receiving to you. But all in all, you need a place to release to, in all manners, like we said, all facets, not just anger. We need to be able to release the tension before it gets to anger. We need to, you know what I mean? So stuff like that. So I just wanted to highlight the fact that, that's an outlet that we are going to be here for. So we plan on building, a sense of community where we can, have ways where y'all can reach out to us, get access to us, get
anonymously
access to
too. Like,
sure,
we can do it anonymously. Like, if you want any advice, or if you want to give advice to whatever we may bring up on the pod that we may be dealing with currently or whatever, we could do it anonymously or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever works best for us. And you guys, like, we want to open up that channel of communication, because we do want to interact and actually get to talking to you guys and have a we want to build like a family setting. Like we really, this is what it is. We, going on this journey of life, we come across and experience people in different ways, but we remember pretty much everybody forever. Like, we want to make sure that we sit in a deep place in your hearts and vice versa. So look, y'all look, for those who's watching this now, man, y'all's getting it now, like early. Y'all's right on, right on time. So definitely.
After this, we just gonna get into it. After this, we ain't gonna take our time.
And we welcome into everybody who's coming, along the journey, because obviously everybody ain't gonna tune in from the very first episode, but we really look forward to meeting and talking to everybody and interacting with as many people as we possibly can. And again, hopefully we serving y'all well. And if y'all have, again, anything that y'all want to, y'all would like us to talk about or touch up on a little bit, like, please just throw it in the comments, DMs, whatever, and we, we'll go over it and see what's going on.
We not gossiping on here.
Oh yeah, absolutely not. Drama free, man.
Don't send us no tea thinking we about to respond to it.
No tea. But I will say that we are going to touch on every subject.
Oh, what?
You know what I'm saying?
Put your seatbelt on.
Real life subjects. You know what I'm saying? And now we may anonymously be using, experiences and stuff that we, we come across, but, it's never, nothing's personal. It's just from the hip, and it's all real spill. And I, again, I'm just grateful for the opportunity to have this space and to share it with my brother. And I trust, just stick around and stick with us, because I'm telling you, we gonna take off. And I'm not talking about popularity. I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about we're gonna get into the thick of it. Yeah,
we're gonna have hard conversations. We're gonna have fun conversations. We're gonna have multifaceted conversations. All being, a much value and purpose. We're not gonna have nothing that just is a rabbit hole that leads nowhere. And we're saying that right here on episode 1. So y'all get to hold that to us. Y'all get to go ahead and screen record this or whatever and say, I thought y'all was never going to do that. Yep, we said that. So here we are. Hold us accountable. We are two men who love accountability.
Love it.
Yeah,
and perspective, like you said. We love perspective, too. If you got a different perspective on a conversation that we had, add that. And we'll take heed to it and take it for what it is, man. But, again... We here for y'all, but y'all here for us as well. Trust, like, you know what I'm saying? This is, again, a community that we're trying to build. We look forward to it, man. That's it. This is the inauguration. This is episode 1. We'll be back for plenty more. Just stay around for the direction on how this is going to go. We promise there will just be so much. We'll have some socials dropped, Instagrams, Facebooks, TikToks. All that there. We'll have all that to share. Allow us to reintroduce ourselves. Moral Support Podcast, man. Let's go. Episode 1.